Hello world, this is a monk up to level 80 guide. This is Shadowbringers 5.2. So for the glamour set, I'm going to update this because the original is kind of really loud and sharpy, so let's go ahead and jump into this. So for the weapon, we have Fist of the Fiends. Let me move this. And then we have the Replica Allagan Headgear of Striking, the Mhigan Gown, the Lucien Prince Fingerless Glove, the Dai-ryumyaku Tsutsu-hakama of Striking, and the Far Eastern Maiden's Boots. You can find the links in the description and also the information on the accessories. Welcome to a Shadowbringers Skill Spotlight. At level 72, we get Enhanced Fists of Fire, improves Fists of Fire's damage increase to 10%. It's pretty straightforward. At level 74, we get Enlightenment, delivers an attack with a potency of 220 to all enemies in a straight line before you, can only be executed while in combat and under the effect of the 5th chakra. The 5 chakras close upon execution, shares a recast timer with the Forbidden chakra. It is instant cast with a 1 second off global. So the idea behind Enlightenment is a single target for the Forbidden and 2 or more for the Enlightenment. Level 74, we also get Deep Meditation 2. It just grants an extra 20% chance that the chakra will open upon dealing critical damage, goes from 50% to 70%. At level 76, we get Riddle of Wind. Now this one's pretty damn important as it's pretty much revolved around this trait, the entire video that is. Riddle of Wind allows the stacking of 4th Grease Lightning while under the effect of Fists of Wind. I've had people before actually commenting, why not just stick to Fists of Fire? It seems like it's doing more damage along with the Enhanced Fist of Fire, increasing its damage output to 10%. That's actually wrong in a whole different perspective, but I'm not going to gloat too much about it. Let's just jump right into it. The next thing is you have Grease Lightning stack. Just like every time you have a Grease Lightning stack, you gain an extra 10% bonus to your damage output, and you also gain an extra 5% bonus to your weapon delay, your weapon skill delay, and your auto attack delay. In other words, you do stuff faster. Honestly, you are in the limelight while you have your 4 Grease Lightnings. You are up in the clouds, you're doing fantastic. Any kind of action that you do, as long as you keep the Grease Lightnings up, you are doing fantabulous. If you drop your Grease Lightnings mid-fight, you may as well kill yourself. At level 78, we get Anatman, halt the expiration of Grease Lightning and your present form. So if you're on form 1, 2, or 3, you're gonna pause it basically. If you're on Grease Lightning duration of 5 seconds, you're gonna pause it at 5 seconds. Now, if you are in combat, however, increases stacks of Grease Lightning and extends duration to maximum while in combat. So you can basically not do any damage. You can pop this. Stay in place, not do anything else, and you can get from 0 Grease Lightning all the way up to 4 if you want. Of course, you won't be doing any damage. Duration of 30 seconds. Now, what does all that mean is basically you cancel auto attack upon execution. Effect ends upon using another action or move. Don't do anything while you do this, including facing a different direction. It triggers the cooldown of weapon skills upon execution, cannot be executed during the cooldown of weapon skills. It is instant cast with an ability off global of 60 seconds, but treat this as a weapon skill as well. Finally, at level 80, we get 6-sided Star, delivers an attack with a potency of 400, additional effect extends Grease Lightning duration to maximum, no matter where it is, maybe 2 seconds or maybe 5 seconds. This weapon skill does not share recast timer with any other actions. Upon execution, the recast timer for this action will be applied to all other weapon skills and magic actions. It is instant cast with a roughly 5-second global cooldown that is applied to the rest of your weapon skills. Remember the aforementioned tornado kick that we don't use? Please don't use it. This is going to take over for it. This is quote-unquote a finisher. If you know the fights, if you know the boss fight, if you know the mob that's about to die, you may as well use this guy. It's going to reset your Grease Lightning timer. It's going to allow you to basically do a finisher on a target, and this is also used quintessentially on a limit break. So you're about to use your limit break, you want to reset your timer, you want to basically put yourself on a downtime long enough for the limit break animation to go through. Pop this into the limit break. Now guys, before we continue to the rotation, it's gonna be kind of lengthy, but I want you guys to look through this. Otherwise you can just skip it, honestly. It really just falls upon your playstyle. But I will be teaching you guys one quick tip. on how to actually grasp the understanding of monk rotation and not get lost mid-fight. And this also kind of pertains to, well, mostly pertains to players that just bought the boosted characters. So they start at level 70, I believe it is now, and they honestly don't know what the hell they're doing. So it kind of teaches you a really quick motion. There's going to be timestamps in the description if you guys just want to skip it or just skip it forward. It's roughly 3 minutes. So what I'm going to teach you is a very quick tip for how to memorize the rotation itself and not forget. Monk is a very tunnel vision job, and if you forget what you're doing mid-rotation, the environment might get you killed, given the fact that most boss mechanics are very deadly to Monk and Black Mage, and sometimes ninjas. Let's not get ourselves killed mid-rotation and lose our re-sliding stacks. So with that, the tip is literally count 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all you have to do. So 1 for form 1, so 1, 2 for form 2, and then 3 for form 3. So let's go back in it again. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're at 3 grease lightning stacks. 1, 2, 3. 1. Reset demolish. 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. We have leaden fist, so punch. That's 1, 2, and 3. 1, reset demolish. 2, and 3. 1, let's swap to another target. 2, demolish, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Now while you're doing this, let's go ahead and toss off globals. So typically the first ones you'll be tossing is your dash. So let's go ahead and do the dash into the elixir field. Demolish. The second one you'll be tossing typically is going to be your Riddle of Fire or your Perfect Balance. So let's go ahead and try to do both here. We're going to toss the Riddle of Fire and the Brotherhood. I would just count them both together. 2 and 3. For some viewers, if your internet is not fast or if your ping is not too great, I would just toss one at a time. And then finally our Perfect Balance. Typically after a finisher, or typically after demolish, is a good time to do the Perfect Balance. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. We go back to 1, 2, reset demolish. So you kind of get the idea, right? Let's move on to the rotation itself. Fist of Fire, meditation. Form shift once. We're going to shoulder tackle into elixir field, and we're going to do Anatman until we have our first charge. We're going to do a dragon kick into Twin Snake. We're going to do Riddle of Fire, Forbidden Chakra into Demolish. Brotherhood into Boot Shine, True Strike, Snap Punch. Dragon Kick, Twin Snake. Let's do the Fists of Wind into the Snap Punch for the 4th Grease Lightning. True North into E, Perfect Balance. We're going to do Boot Shine for 1, Dragon Kick for 2, Demolish for 3. Boot Shine for 1, Twin Snake for 2, Dragon Kick for 3. Shoulder tackle into the elixir field, then we're going to do Boot Shine and True Strike, Snap Punch into the Dragon Kick, Twin Snake, and Demolish. Let's do the Fist of Fire, Meditation, 2 form shifts. Shoulder tackle, elixir field, and Anatman until we get our first charge. We're going to do Twin Snake, Riddle of Fire, the Forbidden Chakra, do Demolish into Brotherhood, Boot Shine, True Strike, Snap Punch, Dragon Kick, Twin Snake into Fists of Wind, Snap Punch, True North, Perfect Balance. We're going to do Boot Shine 1, Dragon Kick 2, Demolish 3, Boot Shine 4, Twin Snake 5, Dragon Kick 6, Shoulder Tackle, Elixir Field. We're going to do Boot Shine, we're going to do True Strike, Snap Punch, Dragon Kick, Twin Snake, Demolish. Fist of Fire into Meditation. We're going to do 3 form shifts this time. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to do Shoulder Tackle, Elixir Field, Anatman for our first charge. Demolish for second. Riddle of Fire, Forbidden into Dragon Kick. Brotherhood into Twin Snake. We're going to do Snap Punch, Boot Shine, and True Strike. The Fists of Wind into Snap Punch. We're going to do True North, Perfect Balance, Dragon Kick for 1, Twin Snake for 2, Demolish for 3, Boot Shine for 4, Dragon Kick for 5, and Boot Shine for 6. The Shoulder Tackle, Elixir Field, and we're going to do the Dragon Kick Formless, the Twin Snake, the Snap Punch, the Dragon Kick into True Strike, and Demolish. Fist of Fire into Meditation, 2 form shifts. Shoulder Tackle, Elixir Field, Twin Snake, the True North, Perfect Balance. We're going to do 3 Rock Breakers. And 3, we're going to do Fists of Wind into Riddle of Fire, Rock Breaker, Enlightenment, and the Brotherhood. 4-point Fury into Arm of the Destroyer, 4-point Fury once more into the Rock Breaker. We're going to do Arm of the Destroyer, 4-point Fury, Rock Breaker. Arm of the Destroyer, 4-point Fury, Rock Breaker, and Shoulder Tackle, Elixir Field. And we're finally here, ladies and gentlemen. So this has taken me 4 extra days than I should have done so a while back, but a few things got in the way, so here we finally are. So playing Monk, believe it or not, is not exactly my best job. Not even close my best job. And I actually had a few days off from playing Monk. I was actually playing Dark Knight and Astrologian, getting them ready for their rework. So there's a hint, a sneak peek to what's coming up next. I thought about Ninja and Summoner, but I'm like, that's just more hard work because Ninja and Summoner are pretty rough for me, especially. Not so much Ninja, but Summoner is definitely a huge difference from going from Monk to Summoner. And I thought, let's go ahead and rework some of the older jobs that I haven't touched in a while, especially the tanks and the healers. And I'm like, let's just play those and practice them for a while. And yeah, if you haven't played Monk for a day or two and then you decide to just hop on Monk, your first dungeon or your first raid run is gonna suck. It's gonna be horrendous, or at least for me it was. And I had a couple of dungeon runs just to get back into the motion of things. And this was my 4th, I believe, my 4th iteration. I really like the background music in this dungeon, and it kind of helped. I think the fact that I was on camera made it so I was playing horrendous. Maybe that's also another contributing factor. I'm not entirely too sure, so I'm like, you know, screw it. Let's go ahead and just record 2.5-hour session and see how that takes me. Anyway, the video is over, so we're just here messing around. This is a post commentary, by the way, and I messed up so many times as Monk after that hiatus that I thought, hey, let's go ahead and put down like a reward or a reward system if I do good, and not for a some kind of punishment. And I thought push-ups. we're playing Monk. May as well do a punishment based on what Monk would do. So I thought, let's do 50 push-ups every time I mess up a rotation setting, and then I break my my grease lightning chain. I did that 3 times, so that's 150 push-ups that I did back to back in less than 2 hours. Not a good time that I had. So it's basically the same as 70. You know, we don't really toss perfect balance in the opener until we have the 4 grease lightnings, because the damage optimizing is much more efficient. It kills stuff faster that way. In terms of the rotation itself, it's pretty similar to 70. Monk is pretty much the same as it's always been ever since level 50. You just get a little bit faster every time you get another grease lightning. Other than that, it's pretty seldom. It's pretty fast paced, so if you lose track of things, just go ahead and go back to that level 50 monk, and also use the little tip that I told you guys earlier, the 1 2 3 1 2 3. That helps immensely. You just have to remember that the boss mechanics are important. So here I use a simple trick a little bit earlier on here. So I toss the 6-sided star into the limit break. That is what you want to be doing before you toss the limit break. Monk typically doesn't use limit break, mostly because you're too focused on other things to even bother looking at it. But if you're the only melee in the group and you're up against the boss, go ahead and toss the 6-sided into that limit break for the finisher. And with that, that's pretty much it. This has been a monk up to level 80. And we'll see you guys next time. Hello world, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe here. You can also donate if you're interested in supporting the channel. There's some more content for you to watch on the right side. If you're interested in joining my FC, the Tempest Talons, the info is in the top left. I'm mostly taking invites from my YouTube channel subs. And as always, y'all take care and good luck out there.